Hey everyone, welcome back. It's great to be back in Satisfactory. We finally got the big update here. It's out. It's in experimental at the moment, but I think we'll be able to start a new playthrough without any problems, as I have in the past. This here is our previous playthrough. I have spent easily 500 hours in this game. Messing around, rebuilding stuff, tearing it down, trying out new things, all the way since this game even came out. I got a pre-access key, actually. I had a week access before it actually came out, and I had an NDA. But oh my god, that week, I seriously did not spend any time outside. But we're back, and it's great to be back. This is the last episode. I kind of wanted to show you guys what this game's really about before we delve into it, because I know we have a bunch of new people watching this video with us from my other videos. Anyway, this is my Tower of Power. We got up to Nuclear, which is pretty much endgame at the time. This game still is in alpha. They're adding things. This is the first time I've actually been wanting to reset, and they do recommend it because oh my god, I don't know if you guys seen the reveal trailer, but that was probably the best long-term troll I've ever seen in my entire life. So props to the developers on that one. That one made me laugh. I actually spent probably a good 10 minutes just kind of watching the video and laughing about it. But we're not going to go towards there because that's going to hurt us. So we're going to head back over to our factory over here and check it out. Alright, so what I had made last playthrough was this belt system under here. Which way goes where? Whoa, it's been a while since I've been on it. So what we do is just kind of jump on this and then we can take off. That radiation we're experiencing right now is because of that train right there. That train is bringing uranium over to our nuclear facilities. So it touches us a little bit, but doesn't really hurt us that much as long as we pass through it quickly. There is a radiation suit that you can get. I'm just not wearing it because I choose to have my jetpack on. But this is our factory that we were working on. We spent hundreds and hundreds of hours doing this, building super factories. What's up, train? This one here is actually bringing all of our nuclear components that we need to build nuclear fuel rods over to over there, which is obviously not working, and this is why they said to reset, because they added pipes confirmed. So everything beforehand, even oil, was transported by belt. Yeah, none of this is working at all. So we're gonna do a new playthrough here, but we actually got rather crazy with this one, and because I'm lazy, we're just gonna go right through the floor. So we had a floor under here. I forget what this floor exactly was doing. It's been a little while. And then we had our main floor down here with our automated storage area. Now apparently there's a resource sink. So when I do overflow my storage containers and go into a resource sink, which is pretty damn awesome. So this was my end game factory. We had actually tore down several times throughout my playthroughs. If you guys want to check out my older stuff, like right from the beginning of time, check the top pin comment. I'll put them in there for you. But yeah, this is pretty exciting. We get to redo all of this. This was my oil floor, and as you can see, we have no oil coming into our factory, which is why everything is shut down, because oil now goes by pipe, not by belt. Wow, this is going to be so much fun rebuilding. This got out of hand though. This thing got absolutely huge. So let's actually flip over to our new playthrough, and we'll check out what we got to offer. We're definitely going to be starting in the newly redone desert biome. I definitely want to check that one out. It's a really nice biome too. So this looks like it's floating. I'm not sure what happened down here. It had a base and everything. Weird. Oh, that's right. I was starting to rebuild this area. We were going to build like a major train intersection, but there's issues with trains at the time, so it never got done. But I do know now, after doing all of this, building all of this, look at that. There's a view of like how big my base was getting, or my factory was getting. I love it. So let's do this all over again, guys. I'm gonna pop over to the new game screen. Okay, so here is the starting screen here, and this is the desert biome I was talking about. It does say experimental areas, so they may kind of change up how things are. So we're going to be taking definitely a big chance building here, but we will adapt and survive throughout the updates. I mean, that last save did. It's gone through a lot, and we just kind of changed stuff up, redid things. So it's definitely a journey, but we're definitely going to be starting up here in the experimental area. We're going to enter this one as Season 4. We are Season 4 of Satisfactory. let's go ahead and start that game.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized. Planetfall complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed. Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the First objective. Please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub. Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
This is incredible. Job well done, guys. Look at the building area in here too. You just kind of build above all this sand. This is so cool. I really like what they've done. That waterfall over there. This is like, there we go. Our landing spot is literally where I want to build. Nice big flat area with some great views around it. I love the sand effects. That looks cool over there, whatever that is. Let's get started though. We're going to dismantle our drop pod over here. We can reach it actually from over here. Bang. Nice, we got hub parts. So now it's going to ask us to access our inventory and actually equip this. By doing that, I just press shift click into my hand. There we go.
Third objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential.
And it's going to ask us to scan for iron. Because I'm not blind, I do see it right there. But we're going to press V. This is actually good for me to go over the controls too, because it's been a good while since I've played the game. But we're going to press V and hold it down. And then you'll see other ones come up at a later time. But just put the arrow on where you want. Let go. Boom. There we go. Iron there. There's a few over that way. Oh, we actually don't have that much close to us. That's okay, though. We'll definitely start on this one over here, which is also guarded. So, let's go take that beast out. Should be relatively easy, I think, with this.
This
die,
is
we
one
die.
of multiple edibles we have detected in your vicinity, which are within approved nutritional and medical categories.
Those things
as
can
established
really,
by
really
R&D.
punch you. Boom! Got him! See, that wasn't so bad. The trick with these is you gotta kind of jump and avoid their
The remains of this
attacks.
creature might shed light on how to increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Oh, well, thank you. So, like, as you gather new things, it'll let you know there's new research and stuff available. But to grab the stuff, basic. You just go like this, hold down E, and grab it up. We're gonna plow our way right through this thing.
Build the hub.
Okay,
Note,
and it's gonna ask us to
complete
build the
this
hub.
objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be
So we're
consumed.
going to press Q to open the menu, and of course we have like nothing in here but a crafting bench and the hub. So we're going to go ahead and... oh, floor is too steep. It's going to be picky here. I'm going to use mouse wheel to actually rotate this around. There's not really a flat spot in the sand here. We'll put it down here for now, I think. We can always move this at a later time. But now what we get to do is upgrade the thing. So now we have two things here. We have the crafting bench and we have the hub terminal. So let's go ahead and check this out here. Of course, we actually don't have any of these things open yet. We got to go to the crafting bench as it requests from us. So we can make ourselves here by hand some iron ingots. So I'm going to just go ahead and hold down the craft button. There's many ways to do this too. If you're mass crafting by hand later in game, kind of use your spacebar and just lean something up against it. Walk away for a little while. The hand crafting at the beginning of the game is a little bit tedious, I will admit, but it gets you into automation. It makes you want to automate. I'm pretty sure that's the whole point of it. Okay, so we're going to click on tier 0 here, and this is where we see our hub upgrades. This is what we're going to concentrate on right away, is getting this done. So for this, we're going to need iron rods. What we can do is actually select the milestone, and it'll show up in the corner for us. So if that goes away, there we go. So we know we need now 10 iron rods. So let's go ahead and hold down and craft 10 of those. It's rather quick. There we go. And then we go over to the hub here. We can take 10 from our inventory, shift click those in, press the upgrade button. There we go. Look at that. We got an upgraded hub. We have the frame now. So next step is we can build a portable miner and actually go and place it down on that node we were doing and not have to do it by hand. We can just go and check it out. It has a small inventory. It only takes up to 100, I believe, of the raw ore. And then we'll have to come back and manually craft it until we have it automated. But it's going to want us to build that portable miner now. And in order to build that, we're going to need an equipment workshop. So for that, we're going to need 5 plates and 5 iron bars, I believe they're called. So we're going to add that. There we go. Iron rods. Wow, they're rods. Durr. But if you press the plus button above it, you can actually add it to your to-do list. And you can actually say, if I want to build 10 of these, please give me the amount I'll need. Oops. Let's go ahead. 10. What was the trick to this again? There we go. 10 and click off. That's it. Don't press enter. It actually doesn't go through. But if you enter 10, click off of it. There you go. You'll have your how much you need. We don't need 10 of them though. We just need 1. So let's go ahead and make 5 of each in here. And we're actually out of iron, so I'm going to run back over to that node and throw a few more punches at it here with the tool. Oh, here's a copper node right here too. Nice. Nice and close. It's actually a good place for the hub. There we go. We needed more anyway to build the end product here, the portable miners. Once we have a few of those going, we're actually looking pretty good. Then we got the mining semi-automated. So I'm going to go ahead and make these all into ingots and finish up the iron rods that we need. We need 4 more of those. There we go. And now we can make our equipment workshop. I'm going to actually rotate it around, put it right there. There we go. Nice and uneven surface. That's okay though. We'll have something called foundation soon, and then we'll be able to put everything on a flat surface and make it look nice. Oh wow, even this actually got an upgrade. I just noticed that. This is much more appealing looking. Cool. And by the way, guys, I have not read the change notes yet. I was too excited. I had to come here and play some of this. So for this, we're going to need 3 more iron rods, and we already have the plates. So I'm going to go and grab those rods, and I'll see you in a second. There we go. We can make 1 portable miner. And done. And we're actually going to go and toss that thing here down on the mine. Now, in order to do that, you just switch it into your hands. There we go. You don't have to hold it and run with it. You can just pull it out when you get there. But we're going to go and find the actual iron node. We'll get to that copper soon because we'll need that. But here we go. It's right here. And all you do is come over here, slap her down, watch that awesome animation. I love the animation of these things. It's so cool. It's like a little droid robot. Pretty neat. There we go. And it will start mining. Doesn't need any power. It just does its thing like this. They're very convenient. And as you see, it collects the iron ore for you. There we go. There we go. It's mining away. So it only, I think, goes up to 100. So we'll come back here in a few minutes and pick up what we got from it. It almost feels like those run faster than they used to. So we got 24 quite quickly. Okay, so we're going to aim for here for hub upgrade 2. For that, we need 10 plates and 20 rods, which we should be easily able to do now. Yes, we got like 59 of them, and it only takes 30. Wait, iron plates take 3 each. Ooh, math. So there's 30 there, and then 20 there. So 50. Yeah, we definitely have enough. Okay, I'm going to get those made up. Oh, I just looked at the math again, guys. Wow. So 3 makes 2 plates. Another excellent math skill there. This game does have a lot of math in it, so I do recommend in the later game stage, like the later game, having a calculator handy. Definitely helped me out. There we go. And we just go in here, slap those into the inventory, hub upgrade, bam. We're going to hear some talking. Look at that. Now we have some structure. Okay, so we're starting to get into automation state now. So we can build our power network, our basic power network, by doing a biomass scanner. Now this is where I think the challenge is going to come from in the desert, is biomass itself. Oh, and look, there's an enemy over there. We should get rid of him sooner than later. Oh, it's becoming nighttime. I like it, purple sky. It's a really nice change from the forest we had before. Yes, distracted again. Okay, so let's go in here and take a look. Get rid of this exclamation mark. We have a personal storage here, so like my nuts, I could put my nuts in there. Those are for eats. This is for research, so we just freed up a couple spaces for ourselves. And let's defend ourselves too. There we go. So if we look at our build menu here, we got a new thing called a smelter. So you put ore in it and it automates the smelting process, so you don't have to make it by hand. But it does require 4 power and some copper wire, which we can make by farming copper. And we have power line now, so we can actually get the power done. So what you get when you first start is, okay, so this level only has 1 biomass burner. You can't make these yet. So you have to use the ones actually attached to your hub. So it's important that you keep your hub close to everything that you need. So what we're going to need here to get this going is some actual biomass, and we also need to make ourselves some power wire so we can make ourselves a smelter here. And for the smelter, we need copper. So first thing we need to do, another automatic miner. We'll build one of those up. There we go. Got another one on the way here. We'll slap that into our hands and actually go and put it down on the copper. And I also want to, when we go over there, what is this right here? Oh, it's cadarium. Nice. Cadarium. That is a made-up thing, so I completely forget how they say it. I think we had that argument last season. Anyway, I'm going to grab this copper here right away because it's the easy stuff. Whoops, here we go. If we actually hit this here. What that is a pure copper ore, and this is a normal copper ore down here, so it doesn't produce as fast. There's different levels of copper ore, or different levels of ore. Poor, normal, and high, I believe. Anyway, so now we got ourselves some copper automation going on. Let's go and grab up the iron from over here while we're at it. There it is, right there. See, it's full. I do believe it's 100 at a time. It is. There we go. But we have lots of that now, so we can actually get our smelter made up by making some copper ingots and then turning those copper ingots into copper wire. There we go. I've gone to my menu, added my smelter to my build menu here. So we're going to need 5 iron rods and 8 wires. So if I hold down here, I should have to do it 4 times, 8 wires. And we need some more iron rods. We still got some ingots around, so I'll just make those up. There we go. We're actually going to need these for power poles too, so I got to keep that in mind. Okay, awesome. We got the stuff we need to make our smelter. We're actually going to make it, I think, right behind our base, nice and close. Here we go. And you can see here we have an in and we have an output. You will need to pay attention to those once we have conveyor belts. But for now, we can take Q out. We're actually going to make ourselves some cables here, and cables are actually made out of copper, so we got to make some more copper wires, and then from those copper wires we can turn them into cables. So we have our tool here equipped on the tool belt, so by pressing 2, what we can do is either automatically place one of these down. In order to make power poles, you're going to have some concrete and of course some copper wire plus the wire, but we're going to go straight from our biomass burner and into here. So once you have this powered up, which we'll get to very soon, you got to select the recipe you want. So if we wanted to make iron ingots, we do that, and then we can slap our raw iron into it, and once it's powered, it'll automatically make this at a rate of 30 ingots per minute. So it is quickly becoming nighttime. We are going to equip ourselves here, and it looks like, oh, there's some plant stuffs here. This will be nice and close to be able to get us going. There we go. So this is what we turn into biomass here. Wood is a way better biomass once you get your
Pigment could be
saw.
harvested from these flower petals and turned into dye.
There we go. So that's about painting. It's just as you get flower petals, you can actually turn it into paint and paint all your stuff, whatever color you want. I do actually like the robust painting system, and I'm pretty sure they have like glass panels and a lot more decoration items and lights, like indoor lights, which is pretty cool. Let's head down this way. Do you guys see that glowing thing? We'll go check it out. That's a power slug. Here we go. We'll pick up leaves. You can pick up small wood off the ground. You get a lot more biomass out of the wood stuffs. There we go, and it looks like it's guarded by one of those baddies, which, as we found out, it's not a very big deal. He's going to charge us. There we go. Kind of jump over him. Stab him again. It's an art. Can't get me. There we go. And he's down. Yeah, those guys ain't nothing. Oh, here we go. Got distracted. I see more biomass, but we're going to pick this thing up. What you can do is actually turn these into power cores and give your production machines a little bit of a performance boost at the cost of power. But you have to research it first, too.
Seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings, which could potentially be retrofitted into Fix-It technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
So once we get the hub upgraded here, we'll get a research area where we can actually put this stuff into and unlock some new things to build. Oh, it's water over here. Oh, this is nice. I like it. Make a little vacation house or something over here. Zero point in doing that, but you can. Okay, so we have a decent amount of bio stuff on us. So let's head back towards base. You can see it on your compass. It says the hub. Just head towards it and you'll get home. And now we get to turn this stuff by hand into... Oh, we can't actually. My bad. So when you're first starting, all you can do is actually insert it directly like this. At some point, you can actually create better biomass. There we go. And we are actually creating power now. So this thing is powered over here. You can see the green light on it. This thing should actually be producing ingots for us, so we don't have to do that by hand. Oh, hello. Good thing I turned around. Ooh, he actually punted me that time. They only do like 1 block of damage, so they're not too bad. Now, there is one thing with this game, if you guys are expecting like enemies and stuff to attack, that just really doesn't happen. Like, you kill these guys off, and unless they've changed it, they actually do not respawn. So I've got all my extra stuff put away. We'll throw some wood in it. Wood will last longer in there too. The MAM, the research area, is actually up in here. I wonder if they changed that too. They changed this. This looks so good now. So let's see here what we need to actually upgrade to Hub 3. For this, we're going to need some copper wire, easy, iron rods, and iron plates. Okay, awesome. So what do we have on us here? Barely anything, but we have it automated now. Well, partially automated. We still have to attend to the power and stuff. But it's much easier to get this stuff. So what I can do is go get the ore, fill this up, and then come over here and start making things with it, so it skips that whole first step. Let's actually go ahead and select that milestone first. There we go. There we are, and we have definitely oh, we don't have enough. I have to make some copper wire. Make up 20 of these. These are 2 at a time, so it doesn't take very long at all. There we go. Almost done, and bang, just like that. And we can pop these right into there. I like this up here, relevant items. Just come up here instead of looking through your what grows inventory after time. You'll start carrying around a lot just to kind of build your factory. It's necessary to have a big inventory at that point. So let's go ahead, upgrade the hub, and see what they have to say. So we're asked to complete hub upgrade 4 now. So we also do have some new scans. So let's hold down V and check it out. We can scan for copper now, and we can also scan for limestone, which is actually made into concrete. So we're gonna do a quick ping here. Okay, so limestone is actually a good distance. It's 346 meters away. So I find early game, just to get our basic concrete together, the best way to do it is bring over like 4 or 5 auto miners and bring back a whole load of stuff when you come back and automate it. Get it going into concrete. So that is our next step here. Let's see what we need actually for hub upgrade 4. Yes, we need 10 concrete. A bunch of cables and some iron plates. Not too bad. I'm going to make a run to my local auto miners and empty them out and make sure that my iron's automated and empty. You know what we're going to do here? We're going to build a second smelter and get that one doing copper, because we may as well do both at the same time. These are relatively cheap to make. We're going to go to queue, add one smelter to our queue here, and get together the items I need. And I totally forgot to take the end production stuff out of here. There we go. The rest of our ingots. There we go. We can make our second smelter. We're not going to go so pretty just right now, because once we get foundations going, I'm going to be redoing all of this anyway. So early game, don't worry about your spaghetti. Have some fun. Learn the functions. Don't be so concerned about getting everything straight. Oh, I see what they've done here to us. This power line, this can only take one. Only the power poles have multiple outputs on them. I forgot to mention that. So what we're going to have to do is either power one of these at a time or just kind of switch them back and forth. But that's not so efficient a use of our time. So we're going to go and get some basic stuff, because once we get the limestone, I can make power lines, and then we can hook this up and get 3 going at once. So I'm going to go ahead and grab up everything we need here. Oh, you can see now we actually have power lines in our quick craft menu by pressing 1. So I need to make 15 iron plates and 15 iron rods to make our 5 portable miners. There we go. We're rocking 5 now, and we're going to bring all this with us just in case we run into some trouble. I mean, we're not carrying a lot in our inventory anyway. Do we have enough room, actually? Yeah, we have tons of room for the end product here. We're going to let them all fill up at once and then empty them out and come back. Make the trip really worth it. So let's go ahead and ping that again, because I lost its location. Okay, there we go. I see it. It's right over there. There's one there, and it seems there's one over there. But I can actually see the limestone from here. It's right where my reticle is. And now, to make the most of my time, I should grab, because we're going to be running through this foresty area, I should start grabbing biomass as we go. Make it really worth the trip. And we have a mushroom here. This will bring up some new research stuff, but we'll put that away for later. Okay, and we have an enemy over here. What is it? Oh, it's just one of these little guys again. You guys are cute. Trying to hurt me. Got double stabbing on ya. Boom. Hey, where's your... Ah, there we go. Awesome. So this here is a limestone node. So I'm going to go ahead and... I guess drop these down? Did they change the way these look? Yeah, I guess it doesn't have a thing poking out of the middle, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead, equip one at a time, and throw them down. There we go. One's going. And there we go. All 5 are going on their own, making us tons of limestone. It looks so cool. Okay, so I think it starts actually collecting limestone as soon as the animation starts. I don't think it has to be fully up and operational in order to get it all. So I'm going to wait a couple seconds here while I'm waiting for these to fill up and gather us some more leaves and wood and stuff. Get ourselves power. Okay, so we got 492 leaves and I believe even some wood. No wood, but we got a ton of leaves, which is really good. Are these things almost done here? Nope. Let's go and grab some more leaves. Deforest the whole place. These things just get in the way anyway. Oh, and here's another type of food right here up here too. Another pillberry. You can actually eat those to get your health bars back. We're gonna go ahead. So you just equip it in your hand, and then right click to use. And as you can see, it helped my health go back up. So food is a good way to avoid dying. Okay, there we go. So good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and empty these, and we're gonna head back towards our hub. Of course, removing vegetation as I go. Oh, there's a side resource here. Sometimes you'll find tiny little pieces of resource. Like once you mine this, it's gone. It's not like those ones over there. But this one's raw quartz. I'm going to go ahead, stop, and grab it.
Shows purity levels
and it'll tell us we have a new research we can do.
On Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Actually going to do a swing by here and grab some copper and iron while we're at it. Okay, and I'm going to take a look at our smelter here, and wow, is our inventory ever full. So we have copper. Let's go ahead and actually, because we're getting a little low on the copper ingots, switch this one over for now and pop that copper into it. There we go. And it'll save us a little bit of inventory room. I got to go ahead and put the bacon here into our storage. And of course, that quartz, that is way later on, but it's nice to find early. So let's go ahead and build ourselves some concrete here. We have tons of it. There we go, down here, 179. This will take a moment. There we go. So I don't actually need to build that many for now. We're going to automate it right away. But we have enough now to actually build ourselves a power line. So I'm going to press 2, open up that tool there, and actually press F. And if you look at the power line, you can dismantle it first. There we go. Take our wiring tool out. Now we can go from there, and it'll actually automatically build one for us if we had the right supplies. And why is there iron ingots on the ground? My bad. If I had the right supplies. So I need to make some wire and a rod. There we go. We finally have the materials together for it. So I'm going to plop down a power line there. There we go. And now it serves as a function. So I can, or a junction. A functional junction. There we go. And I can power 2 of these at a time. So that one over there is making our copper. I'm going to go ahead and select iron up in this one. There we go. And go and get myself the iron because my inventory was full. I need to get rid of some of this stuff too. Okay, so I put away a 500 stack of leaves as a max stack for that. So I put that away, but we definitely do, I think, need to top off our power supply here. Oh, we're still doing really well. Okay, gonna go grab that iron and get the iron automated. And because we're out running around, I'm going to go ahead and grab some copper too. There we go. So now we got some iron. We got some copper ingots going on. We're looking pretty good. So we got that going. We need to add another one of these smelters here. And I do believe from memory it's 5 of each. Let's go here and add that in again. I'm 5 iron rods and 8 wires. It's 5 of each plate and rod to make the auto miners. There we go. We got our wire and everything going on, so I'm going to pop that open and throw down a 3rd smelter, all nice and organized. Not at all. Down here, get it powered from the power line. If we look, it actually tells you too, we're actually using up 4 of 4. So if I need to add another one, I'll have to come and delete a wire, add another power line here, and then I can continue on, because I can't add on the power line because it's using up all the slots. These eventually you'll be able to upgrade too. Okay, so this one here, we're going to be making Oh, we can't make concrete in these. What am I thinking? We don't have the oh, constructor. There we go. We do have the constructor already. So, okay, so for this one here, we're going to need plates, the upgraded plates, and wire. Do we have the upgraded plates unlocked yet? Let's actually put that into our crafting menu. There we go. Reinforced iron plates. Ah, here they are down here. For these, we need some iron plates, and we also need screws. So we can make screws. Starting to get a little more complex now. So for each reinforced iron plates, it takes 12 screws. And then the screws take iron rods. Alright, I'm going to get this together. This will take a minute. There we go. Now we can make up 2 of these. And as you can see, it's actually, once you get up the production line, even manually crafting them takes longer. This is why I say, try to get as automated as quickly as possible. It'll save you a ton of time. And there we go. We have enough now to make ourselves a constructor, which also takes power. So we're going to turn this sucker around here. We'll have it face out this way for now. There we go. Get it powered up. And in here, we can make our concrete. So for that, we need limestone. There we go. It makes 15 concrete per minute. So now we got this automated. So now would be a good time to look at our hub upgrade 4. We're going to select that milestone. So I need to slap together 75 plates, 20 wires, and of course we'll have the 10 done very easily. So I'm going to go and of course switch out our iron. Make sure our copper is good to go too. Oh, we're actually out of iron. Let's go grab some more. Got our copper going on too. Awesome. So this is going to take a moment here to slap all of these together. This is where I say it's probably good to hold on, put something onto your spacebar and just let it do it itself. Okay, so we have everything we need here. We can go ahead and do our hub upgrades. I love it how it's easy it is just to slap it right in there now. Okay, upgrade that hub, and as you can see, we're nice and shiny, and it looks like, do we have our MAM yet? Oh, they changed things around.
Congratulations. You have unlocked building, conveyor belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. 9th objective, complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
There we go. So we've unlocked the conveyor belt stage here. As it says, for full automation, of course. Conveyor belts are essential. These are not infinite length. Seriously, stop requesting this. I love these guys. They are funny as hell. Buildings have specific inputs and outputs for conveyor belts. As you see, when I was turning them around, you had the in and then you had the out. Pretty easy to figure out. Okay, so what do we need for our next upgrade here? Just so I have a little bit of aim. Ooh, storage containers coming up and automated miners. Nice. For that, we're going to need 20 concrete, 50 cables, and 75 iron rods. So that's actually rather easy because we've got these automated. I'm going to grab them up here, throw some more limestone in, and grab what I can out of these. So the reason I'm doing this one by hand and not automating, because normally I think what you would do here is build some more constructors and have the ores going out from the smelters in the constructor building these iron rods. But these are actually not too bad to make. So I'm going to craft these up and we're going to skip ahead and go right to storage and automated mining to do that. There we go. Let's pop our supplies into there. There we even have some extra. And we've actually done a whole hub upgrade just like that. So we, I think, are in our last hub upgrade stage here. Not too bad. Did that rather quickly. So as you can see, it's really easy to get this one done. Honestly, it really is. You unlock your space elevator by a portable, like you can actually build biomass burners now, and make better burning biomass. There we are. That's where it all unlocks from. Okay, and from this one, what we got was actually an additional biomass burner. So we got a whole second one, so we can actually double up our power rate. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and add our fuel in there because we have tons. There we are, a whole stack right there. We went and grabbed that when we got the concrete, which we'll probably have to head back to sooner or later. Let's get this emptied out too. So for our miners, what we're going to need, it's real cheap. 10 concrete, some plates, and a portable miner. So we'll actually grab the portable miner from the iron node and use it to build this. So I'm going to go ahead, press a plus on that, and whip out 10 more plates. We'll head over and start automating our mining. Okay, so let's go ahead, grab all, pick up the miner. There we go. We can go to our build menu here and select miner Mark 1. And you can see, of course, these only have one output on them. So I don't want it going straight into the ground. That's really bad, especially if you're going to be using conveyor belts here. So we're going to come out this way. Bang. And now we have it set up. So we actually need to build a power network to this. So to make it as efficient as possible in the length, I got to make myself some more copper wire. We're going to try to stretch it out as far as possible. I got to make those wires up first. I also made up some extra cable here too, because it's very much needed. Okay, so let's get that power hooked up. I can actually reach things from very far away. And if I pull it, wow, these actually go a considerable distance. Did they increase the distance you can do power lines now? I feel that that is very far. I like it though. Much welcomed. Let's hook it up to this second biomass burner we got going on. And give it a use here. There we go. Now it's slowly turning biomass, and if we go over here, we'll actually see the ore come out of it. Let's check this out. So there we go. As you can see in the output, there's iron ore now. So to automate this so I don't have to run back and forth, I can actually select conveyor belt in my quick build menu there. And for our conveyor belts, you need plates, poles, and concrete. So I'm going to go build up a stack of plates and poles here. Or rods, sorry. Oh, poles? Rods. We want to make rods. Now conveyor belts, at least this stage of conveyor belts, they use up a lot of plates. So the first thing I think we're going to want to fully automate is the actual plates themselves. Okay, so we're going to hook that up to the output, and we're just going to go Spaghettiville over here. Which one is iron? It's actually the one over there. You can also disassemble stuff, like maybe we'll make the iron stuff right here. Click twice, once to confirm the conveyor belt, and then once to build the pole to hold the conveyor. And look at that, you can see the iron is now coming out. Doesn't that look awesome? It's very incredibly slow, but we'll get that upgraded sooner than later. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, just so I have the supplies back, is we're actually going to dismantle a smelter. It'll show you what you get from it. So we're going to get all of our supplies and everything back there. There we go, and that frees up a space on that power line too. And we're going to build our smelter right here instead. Put the input right here. Actually, what we should do it like this. I'm going to actually disassemble this. All that's going to go into my inventory, and we will hook it up from this exit right into that entrance, just like that. There you go. That's some beautiful spaghettis right there. Okay, and next thing we need to build is actually another assembler. Constructor, not assembler. Assemblers are way off. So I got to make a couple of those pain in the ass reinforced iron plates. Okay, and for this constructor right here, we're actually going to go place it right here, and make sure the output or the input's going this way and the output's going out that way there. So we can go ahead and spaghetti those belts right into here. I actually kind of like how that looked. Looks really good. And we have nothing. You know why? Because I totally forgot to tell it to make iron ingots. There we go. It has no power. Step number 2, power them. So what I think I'm going to do here is grab this power line and actually create a pole system up here for these. And we want to tell our constructor to make some iron plates up for us. So there we go. So let's get these suckers hooked up. Going to go to that one right there. Go from this one to this one, and we should see a bit of automation here. Yes, look at that. We have iron bars. Don't those look damn nice coming out of that conveyor belt? And we have iron ore going into it. Awesome. And this should eventually be making us, there we go, some iron plates. So it'll make 20 per minute. So now these are automated, and we won't have to build as many of these by hand on the fly. Okay, and that was that one. Let's get our next one done, which is copper. I'll probably build it right near it too, so we don't really have to carry stuff too far away. Now, if you want to check out your power grid, it's really easy. Press E on any power pole, if you can hit the damn thing, and it shows you what you're consuming and what your capacity is. So each of those machines actually only have 20 megawatts capacity, so we have to keep that in mind before the next stage, because once we get to the next stage, we can actually build more power plants. These biomass burners aren't very good, so we definitely want to get up to here. At least plates we have automated. Wire is really easy to make by hand, and we'll have to make ourselves up some iron rods here too. So I'm going to get these together. We're going to select this milestone. Then once I have storage and everything else, we can actually go and automate our copper. Foundation should come very shortly too. Okay, so I've got everything together here for the most part, except for the plates, but we can go ahead and make our deposit here. There we go, do up some of that, and we should split it up evenly. Or they had like some sort of like organized button, that would be pretty damn cool too. I'm surprised we didn't add that yet. But we still need 60 plates, so let's go ahead and see in that time how many plates this thing has made for us, because you can stack up to 100, I believe, in these machines. Oh wow, we have 82 sitting in here already. Nice. We definitely have enough to finish off our hub upgrade. Let's go get that done, and that completes the whole hub quest of the beginning. So this is your whole beginning, basically, is just trying to get this together. There we go. Bang! And we have hub upgrade 6, which is not supposed to look like that.
Congratulations. You have
There it is.
Building, space elevator. Building, biomass burner. Part, biomass. Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded.
There we go. So now we have our research stuff ready. So our hub is done. What this is here, this takes off and goes back up to the magic gods in the sky and does the research stuff for you. I'm sorry, the hub stuff for you. So now we actually have like tiers unlocked. So we have the base building tier, and this is where we're going to get our foundations. Once we have our foundations down, guys, we're going to be building like mad, which is damn awesome. It's really exciting. I've recorded a lot, so we're going to go ahead here, call this an episode, and then the next episode we're going to get into actually building our factory. We're definitely going to get our next main objective is to get concrete done, because foundations take a lot of concrete and we need a lot of concrete. So concrete definitely is going to be the biggest automated thing we're going to be doing here pretty damn soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If it fits your first time, definitely subscribe. I will be doing an in-depth long let's play of this again. I've been dying to start the game anew. I've been waiting for this update. So the game works pretty damn well. I haven't really had much issues with it since we've started, but hopefully I don't have any problems. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out. Stay classy.
No matter what you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck. And I go, yeah, I go. Yeah, I go.
Good boy.